Peanut. We've also nicknamed Nicole's Puppy. Our memory of Peanut is when Ryan asked her to stand in his hands at the first stunting clinic, and then he lifted her into a single base stunt, and she said, I'm never going to fall for that again. Another memory of Peanut is that she would never go to any one of us coaches. She would only go to Nicole. She would bypass us, and she would just go right by us just to get to Nicole and just to say, Nicole, can you watch me? Kelly, we have, your nickname is Ginger Snap. And our memory of Kelly is the day at the Roxbury competition when she forgot where to go in the routine, and also the day that you pulled your tooth out at practice. Heather, obviously, it was all year round. She was our Tumbleina. Our memory of Heather is that she would never, ever stop tumbling. She even added in her own tumbling to her routine, she added the wave and everything, and then she tumbled at the end of the routine. That's our memory of Heather. Brooke Monster. Our nickname of Brooke is Goofy. Our memory of Brooke is all the goofy faces that she would make the day that, and then the day in practice when we were in Florida, we were coming back and she started crying, and we were trying to get from her what happened. Did somebody yell at you? Why are you upset? And she finally told us, and she said, I don't want to do nationals anymore. That's our memory. Our nickname of Morgan is Sweet Pea, and our memory of Morgan is watching her and her dad after every practice sharing a snack together, and then he would carry her bag out to the car. So we have snack bags for Dad and Morgan. Okay, now our 6th graders. That was all our 5th graders. Our 6th graders, Brianna, Graticos. Our nickname for Brianna is Tacos. We got her a box of tacos. And our memory of Bree is how she stepped up this year as a base. And a couple weeks before nationals, she slipped on the floor, on water on the floor, and she hurt her knee. Ashley's nickname is Sunshine. And I have to watch this one. Our memory of Ashley is when Owen walked down the hallway. And the girls told her that her boyfriend was looking at her, and her face turned beet red. And just parents, just so you know, this is a gift from the Junior Streets, and they also right now are also receiving their DVD that Dawn did to us. But now we have Mary. Mary Studlack. Mary's nickname is Medkit Mary. And our memory of Mary is the day that she stepped in to fill as the main base, and Aaron loaded in, and Aaron flew out of their hands and over their heads. And then also we nicknamed her Medkit Mary because she never once rolled the mats down. She always carried the medkit. Aaron Flynn. Aaron's nickname is Flying Flynn. We gave her a kite. And our memory of Erin is when she dislocated her knee and how brave she was when she was waiting for the paramedics and her parents. Natalie Ortiz. Okay, Natalie. Her nickname is the Squinter. Our memory of Natalie is that she would always squint her eyes, and we would always tell her to open her beautiful eyes, or she would have to wear her glasses to practice. So we bought her a pair of glasses to wear to practice. Emily Watts. Our nickname for Emily is Giddy Up Girl. Our memory of Emily is in the very beginning of the season, like way back in August, that the only way that she could get to her dance spot before we moved her, she galloped there. Okay, I'm going to have Jenna and Amanda come up together. Go figure. Yeah, you can open it. Amanda's nickname is Thing One. And Jenna's nickname is Thing 2. And our memory of Amanda is that she and Jenna would always dress alike, and then Jenna would always draw a stick figure on her lip leg when they would do a stunt. And Jenna, our memory of Jenna is that her and Amanda would always dress alike. And another memory of Jenna is the day that she got her pimp popped by Savannah's push. Savannah's nickname, she's Rocky the Fighter, and I also, after that one day, I called her PP. Our memory of Savannah is the day at the Roxbury comp that she did the illegal flip with one arm. Also, the day at practice when she fell out of the stunt, and the whole stunt group was laughing, they were all cracking up, and they all got in trouble. And then we found out that when she came down, that she popped Jenna's temple. Your nickname is Angel, and our memory of Brianna is that she would always encourage her stunt group and push them through no matter what. Every time they would fall, she would tell them to get right back up there and keep going. Alessandra. Okay, Alessandra's nickname is GPS. Okay, our memory of Alessandra is the day that she was thrown into the routine right before regionals due to an injury, and her crying because she was so scared. Another memory is she got her nickname just because she couldn't find her spot in the dance when Tyrone came, and he called her or said, "Did you need a GPS to get there?" You have to show your gag gift, and this is her gag gift because of all the bloody noses that she always gets.
I don't know yet.
Okay, Sophia, come on up. Okay, this one I read a little bit. When the 8th graders come, I read a little bit more to you guys. Okay, our nickname for Sophia is the quiet one. Sophia cheered for the Washington Redskins this year, and this was her first year as a junior streak. Even though Sophia couldn't stay with us for the entire season, she was a big help in getting us our bid to nationals. While she was with us, she made an everlasting impression on the coaches and her teammates. She was always willing to do with whatever we asked her to do. We utilized her as a back spotter and as an assist, which she mastered with ease. We missed having her in Florida, and our memory of Sophia is the day that she scared us half to death when she passed out. We gave her smelling salts. Kristen Bell. Kristen's nickname is the Peaceful Dove, and we gave her a peaceful lollipop sign. Kristen never makes a sound, and she never complains. She's cheered for 7 years at Mansfield, and she took a year off to pursue another sport, but realized that she really missed cheering, and she came back. She is always willing to do anything that was asked of her. She does an awesome job as a back spotter and learned a lot. She's reliable and is a hard worker. She is always flexible when we had changes in the routine. She is a joy to coach, and she is always respectful to all the coaches. We will miss seeing your smiling face. We hope to see you cheering at Warren Hills next year. And our memory of Kristen is after the dance while moving to the last pyramid, she would always say the words with great facials and a bob of the head, "We're heading straight to the top." Caitlin Bell. Okay, Caitlin's nickname is Dancing Diva, and we named her that because she loves to dance and we love to watch her dance. Caitlin has cheered for the Cowboys for 8 years. She learned various stunting positions during her years of cheering. She has based, backed, and we even tried her as a flyer. She is also a cheerleader that never complains when she is hit, kicked, punched, or placed in a position that she's never tried before. When she gets hit, she pops right back up and she lets everyone know that she is okay. One of Caitlin's greatest accomplishments this year is getting her back handspring, and she is a great asset to have on the team, and we're looking forward to seeing you cheer up the high school. Our memory of Caitlin is the day, 1 week before nationals, that she was warming up her back handspring, and she broke her hand. So we gave her an extra hand. Jessie Bino. Jessie's nickname is Bo Teak, and we nicknamed her that because you can always spot her with her beautiful bows in her hair, which are usually made by her mom, Annie. And we gave her a bow. Jessie has been cheering for a total of 8 years. She cheered for Washington Borough for 6 years and Mansfield for the last 2. Jessie is one of the original Junior Streets cheerleaders. Over the last 3 years of coaching Jessie, we have seen her grow and mature into a young lady. She gives it her all at each practice and smiles every time that she practices the routine. She has always filled in positions when someone was hurt or out sick. We can't wait to see you cheer up at the high school this coming year, and our memory of Jessie is the day that she came in with a huge shirt on, and she said that we ordered her the wrong shirt, but it turned out that she was wearing her mother's shirt. Also, the memory of Jessie is the day that she got her full up with Ryan and Tyrone, and when she got her full up with Taylor, Bree, and Bree. Taylor Cologne. Besides being called Taylor 2 for the last 2 years, Taylor is also our Princess Diva. You have to put it on now. You gotta put it on. This is Taylor's second year as a junior streak. She's been cheering for the Redskins for 8 years. Taylor was the main base this year in her single leg stunt and an asset in the pyramid, an assist in the pyramids. She is hard.
You guys need princess classes.
She is a hard worker, and we could always find Taylor practicing with her stunt group over and over until it was perfect. Taylor is one of those other cheerleaders that has always been very cooperative. She may not have liked some changes, but she never expressed displeasure. She just did what was needed to be done. She's matured into a beautiful and energetic young lady. There was never a dull moment when Taylor was around with all the facial expressions that she would shoot us. She has we're sorry to learn that you are not cheering for the high school next year in your freshman year, but we wish you luck with whatever sport you choose, and we know that you'll do great in whatever you do. Our memory of Taylor is that she would always come up to the coaches and say, "How you doing?" Sarah's nickname is the Rookie. We nicknamed her that because this is her first year cheering for the Panthers and her first year cheering as a junior streak, and she was the last to join our team. Everyone knows that one of the hardest things to do is to learn everyone's position on the team. As an alternate, you never know when you're going to be put in. Even though she joined us later, she stepped up her game to catch up with everyone else. It was a true pleasure to have Sarah on the mat. It's proven in the pictures on the website. She did a fantastic job in all the places that we put her, and her facials were outstanding. Our memory of Sarah is the day that we decided to put her on the mat and no longer be an alternate. We asked her to go to the closet in the gym, we were in the cafeteria, to get the other megaphone. She was not very pleased with us when we walked out. She walked out with her head down, and when she came back, she brought us the megaphone, and we told her to keep it and welcome to the team. And her face was priceless. We brought her another megaphone. Caitlin Galliano. Caitlin's nickname is Ninja. We'll tell you why we nicknamed her that in a few. Caitlin is one of the original Junior Streaks cheerleaders, and she's cheered for Mansfield Cowboys for 8 years. We've watched Caitlin literally grow before our eyes. She went from being carried around by other teammates to carrying her tiny teammates now. She has grown into a mature, energetic young woman. She was also determined last season to get her standing tuck. Her standing tuck is perfect because she would throw it every time in the dance, and it is beautiful. Caitlin has come a long way since her first year of Junior Streaks. Her first year, she would not try new stunts. She would not let anybody but her comfort group stunt with her, and she would not stunt on the grass. This year, we were nervous that whenever we had to make a change to her stunt group, because due to somebody's injury and changes in her stunt group and other stunt groups could work, she did an awesome job adjusting and believing in herself and the teammates that she worked with. We're so proud of how hard you worked. Caitlin is an awesome cheerleader and has such a